Why didn't Darth Vader remember C-3PO in Cloud City? Something that many fans wonder is why Darth Vader didn't remember C-3PO in The Empire Strikes Back. I mean, he was the creator of 3PO when he was just a young boy, so surely he would remember him, right? Well, in the Legends comic Star Wars Tales Issue 6, Chapter Thank the Maker, we actually get an in-depth answer on this and that he does in fact remember him. But it didn't go how you think it might have went. Let's get right into it. Shortly after arriving on Cloud City, C-3PO was blasted into pieces and his parts were then brought to Darth Vader for him to see if it contained any valuable information. But when the officer brought Vader the head of the droid, Vader paused for a moment and realized this was the droid he once built long ago. He started to have flashbacks of when he was a young boy and how he found C-3PO's parts in Waddle's junkyard. He remembered how happy he was and how excited he was to start building him. But all of a sudden, his flashback took a turn. He then remembered how Waddle yelled at him to get back to work and that he's nothing more than just a slave. Because of this, Vader began to get angry. He then told the officer that the droid was useless and to have it destroyed. This then leads to the scene where we see his parts about to be smelted. Chewbacca saves 3PO and brings him back to Leia's room. Shortly after, Vader went to where Leia's room was and he was angry that the parts were somehow there after he gave an order. The officer tried to tell him that a Wookiee broke into the junk room and took the parts. Vader then thought for a moment and he had another flashback, but this one was way different. He started to remember when he brought 3PO's parts back home to his mother Shmi. His mother told him to be careful because Waddle will be upset if he finds out that he took the parts. Anakin said that it made him so sad to see all the parts just laying there and he knew he had to do something about it. At first, Shmi thought it was just a droid and it meant nothing, but then she realized how much it really meant to her son. She told him that he was meant to help this droid and that he could keep him as long as he took care of him. The flashback faded and Vader then looked upon C-3PO's head for one last time and he put his head right up against his, sharing an emotional moment between the two of them. Vader then quickly turned around to the officer to make it look like nothing happened. He then called the droid useless and told the officer to return it to Chewbacca. Vader tried to cover it here that he wasn't affected and that the droid meant nothing to him, but in reality, he would give the droid back to Chewbacca because he sees that he cares for C-3PO as Anakin Skywalker once did. After this, Vader storms off and tells the officer to prepare the interrogation chamber for Han Solo. The one small moment of him feeling as Anakin again would fade away and he was back to the evil Sith Lord that he was. Personally, I love this story and I thought if anything in a way it's pretty sad. I mean, it just shows how tragic his story was and even throughout the pain and the evil behind him, he was always just a little boy on Tatooine that just enjoyed building things. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching and may the Force be with you always.